What up, what up? Back again with another video. I say I'm gonna do a video every day. I'm on the road right now, headed to Houston, and I decided, let me shoot this. And this one is about the consequences of being undisciplined. Man, that's an hour long, that's a series. The consequences of being undisciplined. And I think the consequences of being undisciplined really is like based on what your goals is, what your desires are. Because if you don't have goals or desires, your discipline it ain't no consequences to it. It don't matter. But if you're a person that is goal oriented, whatever that may be, whether that's like a financial goal or a lifestyle goal, a career goal or a fitness goal or whatever, the consequences of not being disciplined or being distracted is that you're never going to get it. You're never going to attain that thing. Whereas having that discipline in place to where you just do it no matter the circumstances or what go on, hey man, it's limitless. It's limitless what you can make happen. I know for me personally, when I'm undisciplined in the area of food, I might gain weight. You know what I mean? When I'm undisciplined in my finances, you end up looking like, man, I'm making money, where my money going? So, but when you have a hold of these things and you are being disciplined in those areas, you have abundance, you have value, you have the goals that you set, and you're able to continue to compound that, right? So we see the consequences of, let's say for instance with Diddy, right? I think that maturity plays a big part, and that's a video I want to shoot, like the importance of maturing as a man, growing up. And if you're not able to compress or like corral your desires will corral you. They gonna control you, you know. It's nothing wrong with doing what you like, mastering yourself and being like, okay, I like to do this, but it's not what you do, it's how you do it. So those consequences could be in a lot of different areas. Like you see him, he in court, wearing your seatbelt, speeding. I learned at a young age, if you're not disciplined in the area when you in this car, tickets gonna come, and tickets cost money. And that's wasting money because it's not going towards nothing of real value to you. So now I matured, and so I'm cool with just going the speed limit. I don't need to speed. I don't need to break the law on this road, because guess what? I want to keep my disposable income for myself, or to be able to invest in other things. And that is the byproduct of learning to be disciplined. When I was young, I was not disciplined. I wasn't willing to wake up at a certain time, that shit wasn't even important. What was more important to me at that time was the feeling, what I felt like in that moment, like going to that party, drinking that drink, staying out all night and not taking into consideration I got class early, not taking into consideration that I got work early in the morning. I done lost jobs behind not being disciplined in the area. Go your butt to bed at night. You know what I mean? Like, as a grown man, like, get a bedtime, bro. And you ain't gotta be exact, but having a like guideline to be like, all right, 8, 9 o'clock, man, I want to start heading towards the bed. Like, I want to have a time at night where I'm not like up still fidgeting and bullshitting around, and I'm not headed in that direction. Those little disciplines like that will affect your life in so many ways, bro. The consequences of undiscipline is never getting to where the hell you want to go. And I think that the most important thing is being able to eventually get to where we're trying to go. But that bitch marker is always moving if you're an ambitious person. But if you're not currently seeing the outcomes that you want, it's probably because you're not disciplined. You want to have a certain outcome, but you're not putting standards and guidelines in your life and saying, okay, I'm about to go to the gym today. I'm gonna do, that's another thing, like, when you go in that gym, don't just say, I went to the gym. You need to know what you're going to do. That's a discipline also, is having a clear guideline. And you know the thing about it, I'm not even like a list person. I should become a list person. Like I don't like to make lists for the grocery store. I'm not a write out a list person for the gym, or you see people with tablets in the gym. I'm not that guy. But I do like to have in my brain what I'm going to do. All right, I'm working this body part. I'm gonna do this exercise, this exercise, this exercise. Okay, this is how many sets I'm gonna do. Okay, this the rep, this the weight. Like, it's already in my mind. Some people, it do take them writing it down or making a list in their phone or using an app to track it. When you're going to do something, being disciplined is saying, okay, I know I want to work on this body part, these 2 body parts or whatever, or this is a push day, so I'm going to do boom, 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 boom. Don't go in that goddamn gym and just be like, I don't know what's going on. I don't know what to do. Undisciplined. And so then you don't get the product that you want out of doing this, whatever you're doing, and you wondering why 6 months, a year, 5 years later, you still looking the same. It's because you're not disciplined in the area of having a planned out itinerary of what you want to do and what you got to do. You understand what I'm saying? Set them alarms in your phone. Get your butt up, and no matter what, go ahead on and do it. The consequences of being undisciplined is failure. The consequences of being undisciplined is not reaching your potential. Not even reaching 10%, not reaching 5%. At least we could reach 50, 60. Because I don't believe we can ever get to 100. But God dang on, we can keep going and keep trying to get there. So I think the biggest consequences of being undisciplined is not reaching your potentials and not getting your goals. And I've been there. So it ain't like I'm telling you something that I don't. And I'm currently there too. I have to stay on my own, but I feel like making these videos and creating this community online is going to force me to stay on my shit. You know what I mean? Force me to stay in the pocket of like, okay, you talking this talk, you're going to have to continue to implement this into your life as well, because this is kind of making me vulnerable to say, hey, I believe in these morals and these principles, and I'm a man that's standing on it, and I'm telling other men to live by it. So you have to be a man that do it too. I'm big on that, bro. I'm big on if you talking it, you must live it. I ain't no charlatan. You know what I mean? I'm not no charlatan. I'm not no wolf in sheep's clothing. I'm just a wolf. I ain't no shark in a goddamn lamb skin. I'm just a shark. What you see is what you get, bro. Point blank, period. So the unfortunate consequences, I don't think, now hell no, that ain't unfortunate. If your ass ain't disciplined, you don't deserve the outcome that you want. Period. If you can't be disciplined enough to get up in the morning and go do that walk, do that run, do that bike, do that gym session, you don't deserve that body. If you're not disciplined enough to take action on an idea that you got, you don't deserve the outcome. If you're not disciplined enough to show up to work and do the work 100% every day, you don't deserve the money.